Most people use planners to track their lives. But what if your planner isn't supposed to organize your life? What if it's supposed to build the person you're becoming? Because here's something I realized after years of trying different planning systems. I didn't need another place to write tasks. I needed something that helped me become the version of myself who could actually live the life I wanted. And once I shifted how I used planning, everything changed. My routines, my discipline, my confidence, even my relationship with time. Most planners are built around one idea: managing tasks. But managing tasks don't automatically change your life, because most people plan from stress, urgency, reaction, overwhelm, pressure to catch up. And when you plan from those places, your planner becomes a place to store anxiety instead of transformation. You end up writing lists that feel productive, but don't actually move your life forward. And eventually people think, I'm bad at planning, when really, they were just never taught to plan in a way that supports identity change. Here's the reframe that changed everything for me. Planning isn't about managing your life. Planning is about designing who you're becoming, because your life isn't built by your goals. It's built by your daily patterns. And those patterns come from identity. When you know who you're becoming, your decisions start to change automatically. You don't need to force discipline. You don't need constant motivation. You simply start acting like someone who lives differently. For me, planning became less about asking, what do I have to do today? And more about asking, who am I showing up as today? That one shift completely changed how I plan my routines, my business, my wellness, and honestly, how I live. There was a time when I had planners filled with goals, but my life still felt scattered. I had vision boards, I had productivity systems, but my daily life didn't match the life I wanted. And I realized something uncomfortable. I was planning outcomes, but I wasn't planning identity. I hadn't built routines that supported the version of myself I wanted to become. Once I started planning from identity instead of pressure, my routines became clearer. My discipline became softer but stronger. And I started feeling more in control of my life, not because I was doing more, but because I was becoming someone different. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. When I open my planner, I don't start with tasks. I start with identity anchors like, who am I being today? What energy am I choosing? What routines support the best version of me? Then I connect that identity to aligned action, habit systems, weekly priorities. Because manifestation, goals, and transformation don't happen because you write them once. They happen because your daily behavior supports them repeatedly. Your planner becomes less like a checklist and more like a mirror of who you're becoming. There's actually a reason identity planning works so well. Your brain trusts evidence more than intention. When your planner helps you build consistent routines, you start creating proof. And proof dissolves self-doubt much faster than motivation or affirmations alone. Your confidence grows because your life begins reflecting the person you're becoming. Your planner shouldn't just hold your schedule. It should support the life you're designing. It should help you romanticize discipline. It should help you live intentionally. And most importantly, it should help you become the version of yourself that your dreams actually require. If this perspective on planning resonated with you, I'd love to know in the comments, what version of yourself are you currently becoming? And if you're curious about identity-based planning, I share weekly routines, planning rituals, and systems here that bring that lifestyle into daily life. Thank you for spending this time with me.